I know. I haven't learned to write backwards, so you're going to have to decipher it. I think you can. So the devastation of Paradise was total and complete. It's a terrible disaster. I'm asking myself, how can I make a difference? What can I do for the 6 friends that you went to Hillsdale High School, class of 76, that have lost everything up in Paradise? Hearts go out to you guys, but to everybody from Paradise. So I thought that information that maybe you have already, maybe you don't, but I'm going to give it to you just in case. Reach out to me, comment down below. Share this with your friend because somebody's going to benefit from this information. So, as you know, I'm a real estate agent. So we had a lunch and learn yesterday at a loan officer's, Scott, his name is Scott Cooper, at his office, and with a insurance professional and some other real estate agents, just to kind of wrap our minds about how is it that we can do anything. So there's a few items that you need to do right away. So first thing you want to do is call FEMA. You have to file a claim with them by January 17th. You can call them at 1-800-621-3362 or online at disasterassistance.gov. There's also a recovery center, a disaster recovery center in Chico, at the old Chico Mall where the old Sears store used to be. They're open Monday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So you can take care of that there as well. Some other things that you want to be doing, if you haven't already, call your servicer for your mortgage. Most of the mortgage companies are going to give you a 12-month grace period or forbearance, which means that you don't have to make a payment and it's not going to go against your credit. So that's probably the first thing that you want to do if you haven't done that already. Contact them. Just give them the address and they'll be able to help you. So you have some decisions to make. If you're from the Paradise area, are you going to rebuild again in the land that you have there? There's no infrastructure. Your schools are gone. The gas stations, the stores, all the water company, everything's gone. It's just a total disaster. I mean, I can't even imagine it. I mean, it's not like your house is burned down, but your whole community did. So you're either going to rebuild, you're going to relocate somewhere else and rebuild, and then you're going to either relocate somewhere just totally different. Just say bye to Paradise. So there's a few things, some questions that you need to ask your insurance company. But first, I'm going to tell you about your policy. Okay, there's 4 coverages inside your policy. All right, so you can probably get a copy of that if you call your insurance company. But you have coverage A, B, C, and D. So A has to do with the dwelling itself, just your home. That doesn't include the land that it sits on. So the coverage B is other structures that you may have had on your property. A barn, a storage shed. Coverage C is part of your policy, should be part of your policy. That's personal property. And then coverage D is loss of use of your property. So what I'll explain to you. So your personal property, they're going to give you, depending on what your policy says, they'll give you up to 75% of that portion of your policy up front right now to buy clothes, any of your necessities, the immediate needs that you need. Maybe you work out of home and you need a laptop computer because you can still work. Well, that's part of it right there. The other one is the loss of use. The loss of use is for you to go rent an apartment or a house or do whatever you need to get shelter for you and your family. So they'll give you up to 4 months right up front, and then it goes to a month-to-month basis. And they're going to be doing that. Your policy probably says 2 years, but I think because it's been FEMA is involved and the disaster's been a presidential disaster has been declared, that they're extending that out to 3 years right now. But the thing is that whatever your policy says in there, let's say there's a cap on it of $25,000. Well, there's 3 years or that $25,000 or whatever that amount might be. I'm not sure, but those are things that you need to look into. You need to ask those questions of your insurance people. All right, so here are the questions that you should be asking them as well. What's next? How do I get money right now? Okay. The number 2 question is, how do I access the loss of use money for renting another property right now? Where are you going to send it to? How are you going to get it? They're going to, wire it to your bank account or whatnot. However it is, you need to kind of figure that part out. How do I access personal property money? So again, you need clothes, you need for your family, to go back to school. I guess schools are starting up this Monday in different areas of Chico, you're going to need stuff, books again and whatever. I'm sure that schools are going to be needing assistance, so you have to look into that. The other thing is can you just settle? You'll still own the land, but you can settle. And one of the things that you want to do is go to the county tax collector, call them up, to see if they can reassess your property, because you're paying taxes on a home and your property. So now you don't have a home. Now you're just going to have the property. So your tax base is just going to go down. But you need to go take care of that, because instead of paying $3,000 a year in property taxes, you may only be paying $400 or $500, which you're still going to have to pay. Ultimately, when the mortgage, until you figure out what you're going to do with your mortgage. So there's a lot of stuff going on there, and I'm not sure what else I can do for you guys other than give you this information. As maybe time goes by, I'll be able to figure something out. I just want to make sure that you understand that we're not going to forget about you. We try to help you in any way we can. We've already given you our class of 76 is giving you guys money, gift cards, tents, sleeping bags, blankets, clothes, toiletries, all these kind of things. Now it's the next step. What can we do for you? Let us know. Share this with your people, because I guarantee you that somebody's going to learn something from this video. God bless.